if you look at the numbers of people who are unemployed, graduates coming out of school almost every year, and there are no jobs. There are a lot of great opportunities in Africa. African land is rich for agriculture. A lot of people are scared to go into agriculture. I think that's the direction everybody should think of and make sure they invest in Africa. There are great opportunities in Africa. So start thinking agriculture. White collars job alone can't sustain the economy.
Welcome back to the channel. Still your girl Danica Kosy, and today we are here in Famak farm here in Ogun State, Nigeria. This farm is actually owned by a Nigerian living in the diaspora, but he has been able to run his farm from US. So this is going to be like a challenge to you guys out there living in the diaspora, Nigerians out there. Come back home and invest in Nigeria. So come with me, let me go and introduce you to the beautiful young lady managing this farm. So can you tell us your name?
My name is Salah Umeria.
So what do you do in your farm?
We are into catfish farming, cow rearing, goat rearing. These are some of our rams, goats.
So I can see they are feeding.
Yes. These are staff, Mr. Benjamin.
Oh, Mr. Benjamin.
No,
Good afternoon. Right. Are you the one managing the animals, right?
I'm the one taking care of them.
Okay.
I'll feed them, doing everything about them.
So how has it been like managing all these animals here?
Well, they are very nice.
Okay.
It's due to the lot of people they are doing inside the fish point that makes not to take them out now.
Okay.
I would like take them out for feeding.
Okay, you usually take them out
for feeding.
of the compound.
Yeah, the animals are very good. I'm going to take care of the goat, the rams, and the cow. You can see the baby there. You can see we have
they've started giving birth.
Yeah, started giving birth.
Okay. So how does it feel managing a farm when the owner is not around? Are there any challenges to that?
No, not really.
Okay.
Once there is trust, I don't think there is another thing like that.
My name is Akintunde Fasi. I live in diaspora. Right from when I was a child, I actually love animals. Investing in Nigeria has not been an easy journey. The most important thing starting up this project is to have the right person handling the project. Honestly, I would say it has not been an easy task doing that because it involves a great commitment and discipline. The number one thing that is very key is getting the right person who shares the same value and the same mindset with your project and the vision. It's very key to start a project while in diaspora. You make sure you have a very competent person who is trustworthy, who is very reliable at every point. And I must say, I'm very lucky to have such person. However, you also don't commit all of those into this person. You have to be involved in terms of communication, financing, making sure you are abreast of every details, because if you don't make sure you are involved entirely, it could be very chaotic. You have to be committed as well because it's not easy because of the time difference.
So I understand you have a fish farm. Yeah, what you said. So can we move over to the fish? This is your
We have a consultant. He
Okay, you
knows
have a
more about the
consultant.
fish. Yes.
All right, for the fish farm.
Yes,
Oh,
for
wow.
the fish farm.
My name is Matthew Alu. I'm a fish consultant.
For how long have you been consulting for farms into the industry?
Years now.
17 years.
Yes. I started 2008.
Really?
Yeah.
You studied it in school or something?
I studied electrical.
Electrical. Wait a minute. You did not even study like anything about agriculture?
No, not at
So how did you get to learn?
So I've been in it even before.
Okay.
Into rice paper.
In 2008?
Yes. Brother, my immediate senior was the one that went to agri school. So I was staying with him and at Yanapaja.
All right.
That's where the farm was there.
Okay.
So gradually I started picking interest.
Oh, wow. So do you practice what you studied? Like elects?
I'm not in elect. But I have, I've done something here related to electrical. The truth of the matter is, fish farming is a versatile business.
Okay.
So like I'm standing here before you, I can set up a farm.
All right.
And set up the ponds. I have so many pictures, not just snapping, but you see me doing the work.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will build the farm, construct the ponds,
Wow.
and even do the plumbing work.
Okay, everything.
Yes, full
Wow.
package. And I do more of the sapoding ponds.
Okay, so when you are talking about building the pond, that you can build a pond and everything, you're talking about trampoline pond, not concrete pond.
Concrete pond, I will supervise.
Okay, yes,
I
the
will
people that
supervise
are doing
things
it.
I will do it.
Okay,
But sapoding, I would say 90% of the work I will do.
you can do it.
I will do.
All right, okay.
Yeah, we have earthen pond.
All right, so do you also do that?
Earthen pond is ethic. Like
It's stressful. But how long does it take for you to grow them to this?
Like 8 months to 1 year.
8 months to
1 year.
But how do you feed them?
See the boss that you are seeing here, will be our feet. They all come over there and feed.
Okay, they come out here, you
Yeah.
open the gates for them.
Yeah.
So,
They
okay.
come out here and feed very well. That is how they don't drink water. They are water. They drink water to make the food digestible.
So you don't need to incur any other costs? Like, is it just grass? You just enter, go into the
No,
bush
no,
and get
grass.
What else?
We do buy food. We do store for them.
Of the pit, the dough is about 400 and something thousand.
400 and something thousand naira.
Yes.
For 2 weeks.
Yes.
Then you also supplement it with the grass.
Yeah.
I know for sure that apart from oil and gas in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, aquaculture is also going to conquer the world, because without food, we can't really live, which is very, very essential for human survival. It's also to make fish affordable for people. Not only that, if you look at the numbers of people who are employed and unemployed, we have people graduate coming out of school almost every year and there are no jobs. Now, we investing back home would provide a source of employment. If everybody in their own capacity try to make sure to invest, you are employing 1 or 2 persons, which helps to reduce unemployment.
Since you're a consultant and you consult for many farms, that means that you would have an idea of what it would take to start up a fish farm here in Nigeria in 2025. So how much do you think it would cost somebody to start up a farm?
we can tell you based on your scale. So you now tell me, what scale are you looking at? Are you looking at a scale of 1,000? Are you looking at a scale of 2,000? A very simple calculation.
All right, okay. That's okay.
A fish, for it to attain 1 kilo,
All right.
it will take at least 1 kilo of feed.
Okay.
So with that, you should know, okay, if 1 kilo of feed is so amount,
Okay.
that will give you an idea
Oh,
how much
It
it
should
takes
cost.
for one fish.
well, how much is 1 kilo of fish?
1 kilo.
1 kilo of feed.
Of-
Sorry, yes.
Let's go for the average, because we have the size
Right.
depends on the price, and the smaller the size, the higher the price, because the protein content of the smaller feed will be more. Just like even human beings,
Okay.
the baby food is more expensive because of the protein content. That's how it is in livestock too.
All right.
So the smaller ones, like we have the ones copens. Most people, they know copens.
Okay.
So we have the 5 kilo.
All right.
That one is sold around 42,500
Oh, wow.
for the 5 kilo. Then we have like a blue crown. The 2 should be around 33,000. Yeah, but averagely, 1 kilo, for your fish to attain 1 kilo, they should, if you're talking about 2,000 jerbas.
Okay.
Yes. So with that, you say, okay, if you're doing 1,000, if you're talking about 2 point something in for the feeding,
Oh, wow.
not to set up the farm.
Okay.
Yeah. Then if you're talking about ponds, like a 10 by 10 pond that will contain 500 catfish, plus or minus, you're talking about 250 or more.
Oh,
Yes. For galvanized pipe and the tarpaulin.
okay.
So with that, you can have an idea. Like someone that wants to go for 1,000 should know that, okay, you'll be talking about 500,000 for your pond. Now, it now depends on, some people, they do it in their house, so they already have borehole.
All right.
But if it's on a fresh land, you need to talk about your water.
Or
Fish depends solely
On water.
water. So when you talk about your borehole, then you now talk about your pond.
What are the challenges you can say that are associated with, rearing cows and goats?
It's not that easy, but we thank God we escaped through it. I mean, the first purchase is more than this, but at the long run, they started just dying one after the other. Despite the fact we have a standby doctor. He came yesterday. That's 1 day on, 1 day off. Goat rearing and cow rearing is very nice, but there is no business that we need. There's challenges.
And so with time, I believe probably they start giving birth. You have to buy. When I entered here, I saw that you were, emptying the ponds and all.
But what you saw us doing, we wanted to know the average weight of the people who have.
So how many fish ponds do you have here?
We have 18 in total.
One pond, how many fishes does it contain?
All we have here is 400,
Okay.
but the other ones we have some 4,000, while some of them are 3,000. Catfish farming is very lucrative,
Okay.
but it all depends on the way you manage it. Some people just dive into a particular business they don't know about. That is the reason why I'm here, because you need someone that have the technical know-how to be able to put you through so that you don't make mistakes.
All right.
But generally, catfish business should be very lucrative.
So would you say that animal farming is a lucrative business?
It is, yes, it is.
Actually, despite all the mortality, you will still
Yes.
advise people
People to read. Yes, yes.
So can you just take us around, show us around, like the fishes? Because I'm saying that these ones are bigger than this other one.
Yeah, this ones mean we stock this one. These ones here, we stock them at juvenile stage. So they are 2 weeks plus. And we have 18,000
All right.
of this size. Yeah, we have 3,000 in this fund. The second one 3,000, while the other one for 4,000. We are comparing this place. Either we'll sort them. After preparing these points, we will sort them according to their size to these plates.
So how often do you wash the pond?
Yeah, if you want to stock a new pond, because the old fish that are there, they are matured fish, so they can resist any infection.
Okay.
But all these ones, because they are still very young, you need to wash and disinfect the pond before introducing them into it. But like here, because of the shade, the ponds don't get slippery so fast. So you can stay like 2-3 weeks before we clean. But if it's outside, where to form algae faster, then we'll notice a 2-week time. Yeah. But as they grow older, it can reduce that.
I think there are a lot of great opportunities in Africa. African land is rich for agriculture, and it's a great thing. Africans are actually short of food right now, and I think that's the direction everybody should think of and make sure they invest in Africa. There are great opportunities in Africa.
Usually I used to speak with the owners of the farm, but today I'm speaking with a consultant. So I believe your own perspective of the challenges that catfish farmers face might be different. So what are those challenges that you think that are associated with catfish farming in Nigeria?
Generally, is finance. Let's start from there.
All right.
Because for you to set up a fish farm,
Okay.
it's capital intensive. Most of the feed are imported feeds.
Okay.
Yeah. So the dollar rates and other stuff, it really affects. So that's one of the challenge.
Okay.
Then in terms of handling, the challenge could be overstocking. When you overstock, you don't get the adequate result you need to get at the time because there's a particular timing.
Okay.
Like those fishes, we have the ones of 3 months. That's the one we call the lunch. Mostly they smoke that side.
All right.
Then we have the table size from 5 months, 6 months. You may decide to leave it even more than that. The space, overstocking can be another challenge because you have the capacity. Let's say your facility can only take 2,000, then you stock 3,000. Even if you have the finance, you don't have the space. So that can even lead to infection or stunted growth
All right.
and even mortality.
Is there anything like understocking?
I may say no, yeah, because you can put 5 fishes into a particular. The only challenge you get is they may not feed well because they are not reasonable in that pond. There are not many. That is the only challenge. But apart from that, if you understock, they even have more space. So they will even do better than overstocking.
Once they start giving birth, how many can you get? Like
The highest is 3.
the highest is 3 that you've gotten on the farm, or the highest they can ever have.
Yes, it's 3.
So how many have you gotten here in the farm?
2.
2.
But we lost it.
Okay, so this one gave birth to 2. They were actually 2. How?
One gave birth to 1. We have one that gave birth to 2.
Okay, but the 2 of them went. Oh wow! Oh, so sorry to hear. So sorry to hear that. So what about the cows? Have they started giving birth?
No.
So generally, do you think catfish farming is a lucrative one?
It is, yeah. Not been able to even meet 50% of the demand of catfish in Nigeria.
Oh wow! I've heard that a lot.
Even aside from that, we do export the fish.
Okay.
So we've not been able to even settle the demand here. But some we smoke and send outside.
Do you still supply catfishes outside Ogun State? Let's say someone watching this video now wants to patronize Famak farm.
Of course.
Okay.
Even if you want the small ones, we can send. In fact, can I tell you that we send fish outside the fresh ones, even outside Nigeria?
Outside Nigeria?
Yes.
How do you do that? Please, I'm interested. I want to know. Please, let's educate the people.
We send the fingerlings to Ghana.
Okay.
They have a contact that I supply to Ghana directly.
Oh wow.
We still send fish to Cameroon, and those are the 2 countries I supply for now.
All right. So how do you do that to ensure that they do not die before they get to those countries?
Yeah, you calculate the distance.
Okay.
That will determine how many you stock in a jerry can. For instance, if I'm bringing fish from Lagos to Ogun State, if I should stock 1,000
In a gallon.
because of the hours, if I'm taking it outside, I may put 500 or 400. That's 1. Then 2, most times they move at night when the weather is cold.
Okay.
So before morning, either they get to their destination or where they will get to, they will change the water. You give them a fresh water. So that will last them to where they are going to.
Oh wow.
So if we can send fish outside Nigeria, I don't think we
There is another place you cannot send. Okay. All right.
send fish.
Oh wow. And they still survive it.
They survive.
So anyone that need fishes, you can reach out. Okay. And they are going to supply
Yeah.
to you as well. All right. So as a consultant, which size will you advise intending fish farmers to sell off their fish at? Like, is it the melange? Like, which is more profitable?
I'll break it into 2.
Okay.
We have people that supplies the seed. The seed are the fingerlings,
Okay.
the juvenile, and the post. Some people, that's only what they do. I keep on advising people that if you want to go into fish farming, you should put your mind at the table size. The reason is the table size per kilo. For instance, the one that we weighed when you came in, 1 fish, let's assume 1 fish is giving us 1 kilo. Now, it's not less than 3,000 naira.
Okay.
But the melange, 1 kilo is around 2,200,
Okay.
2,300. And the melange, 3 pieces is giving you 1 kilo.
1 kilo.
And you're selling it for 2,002, 2,003. Another 1 fish is giving you 1 kilo here for 3,000. So only big price is flat rates. So you can say, okay, you can decide either to do the melange or the small one. But however, the fish, they don't grow at the uniform. Some will
Okay.
be bigger.
Than the others.
So what I do most times, I don't tell my clients to just sell off kilo. Let's pick the ones that are doing very well and keep those ones for table size. It may be 70%.
Okay.
It may be 80%. We'll keep those ones as the table size. Then those ones that are not converting the feed fast, you can sell off those ones as melange. But if I should advise anybody, I would say the table size is more profitable than
the melange. Oh wow. So talking about how expensive feeds are, is there no way those feeds can be manufactured, or don't they have local? Do they have local feeds? Are there any substitutes that can be given to them other than?
We have local feed,
Yes.
and we have other substitutes.
All right.
Some they use intestine,
Okay.
fowl intestine.
Intestine. Yeah.
We have a company around that they deal with birds.
Okay.
So people go there, the intestine, people use that. Then we do local feed. But the problem with local feed is you go to the mill and then I give you a formula. That formula may cost you, let's say 100 kilo for 100,000.
Okay.
And then you go there and alter that formula. So that is the problem we have with the local feed.
Okay.
Because you want to cut costs. The protein contents are more expensive than the top. So I give you, let me just say, okay, fish meal, 25. Soya bean, let's say 15 kilo. And I give you maize, 10 kilo. I give you GNC, 15 kilo. And when you go to the meal, because the fish meal is more expensive, maybe the fish meal may be 2,000 naira per kilo, and maize is 400 naira. So you now reduce the fish, increase
The one that is cheap.
you will not get the needed results.
Is
Because fish farming is garbage in,
garbage out.
is what you give them, that's
They
what they
get.
give you.
All
They
right.
will convert what you are giving them, and then they will convert it to flesh. So when you give them what will not be, as in the protein content is not okay, you will not get the results. No wonder some people will stock fish for 6 months and they will tell you the fish are not growing. Whereas the same fish you supply them, you supply to another farm, and at 4 months, 5 months, they're already getting 1 kg. Intestine is very good, but because of infection, if you don't know how to use it, it can cause infection.
Infection.
Yes.
Okay.
Because some people they parboil it just to kill the germs. Then you can also use salt.
Okay. To kill the germs.
Yes. And if you're using intestine, you'll be changing your water regular.
Okay.
Yes. Because of the blood and
And every other thing. Okay.
intestine is also good because it's protein.
My advice is for us to start thinking agriculture. I advise every single graduate in Nigeria to look into the direction of agriculture. White collars job alone can't sustain the economy. We should start looking into agriculture.
That will be all for this video. I will see you all in the next one. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. So see you all in the next one. Bye. I love you guys.